Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Cassell. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. Edwards, no good. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And just about a minute into this first quarter, Porter gets the bucket.
Yeah, just one of a few places Porter can hit from. Good use of the mid-range J.
Pass to Love. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the middle. Nice shot by Turner.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Garnett. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Over to the wing. Pass to Edwards. There's a screen by Love. Here's Garnett. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And it's Love missing. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's wide left. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Out to the wing. Here's Rollins. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
There's a screen by Love. It's hauled in by Rollins. Milwaukee in the lead. And here's Porter outside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Sinks it from distance.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Back to Antetokounmpo. To the right side. And here's Porter outside. And it's Marbury with a rebound. And Minnesota has possession. And there's the screen. Inside. Kicks it out Towns. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up to Milwaukee. Rollins, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Towns on a screen. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Now Antetokounmpo. Outside for Green. Left side Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Missed inside. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
And then Portis with the dunk.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
To the paint. Towns for three. Towns making his mark from long range.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Harris outside. Butler with a steal. Pass to Zerbiak. And here's Butler. Oh, stolen by Harris. On up the court. Here's Anthony. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. In transition, here they come. Ooh, good work on the interior from Butler.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Antetokounmpo outside. Porter from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Porter's got 8.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Edwards can't hit. And here are the Bucks now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Inside. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game here. Milwaukee leading by 3. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Butler on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the second free throw is good.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Yep, that one goes.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Cassell, yet to see a basket. Pass to Garnett, outside Love. Here's Garnett. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gugliotta no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Porter looks it over. Pass to Portis. Love with the ball. Portis picks him up. Here's Gugliotta. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. There's a screen by Love. Down low. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
And you can't lose sight of Love in these pick and rolls. He's skilled at converting in different ways.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Pass to Marbury. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Marbury. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Garnett.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
They set the screen. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by the Bucks.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. That one's off. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Timberwolves trail by 3. There's a screen by Love. Pass to Garnett. There's the 3. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Rollins. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Inside. Here's Garnett. And Turner with the block. Here's Rollins. Here's Porter. That one is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. Back to Edwards. There's a screen by Love. Pass to Garnett. Now Love. He's guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Garnett. And he dunks it down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Porter. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Edwards looking for an opening. To the paint. Pass to Cassell. Here's Love. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. The kick out to Edwards. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one. The Bucks leading by 5. Snatched away. It's Edwards on the wing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Finished off the break. Porter's got 13 now.
At his core, Kevin Porter Jr. is out there to get buckets and light it up. And we've seen that side of him tonight.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
And that one's good. Gugliotta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. The Bucks leading by 7. Trent outside. It's stolen away.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Milwaukee on D. They've led by as much as 10. Just 5 to shoot. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, great play from Edwards off the pick and roll. Moving the ball around and get another guy a shot.
Here's Sims. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's the pick. Pass to Love. The kick out to Edwards. There's a screen by Love. Here's Marbury. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Anthony up top. Trent from long range. He can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Marbury. Back to Love. The kick out to Edwards. To the inside. Here's Garnett. And a miss there on the triple.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Great dime right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Pass to Garnett. Off target at the rim. And so it's Milwaukee closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves trail by 7. They set the pick. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Edwards for 3. Three-pointer. Giannis with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. The kick out to Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. It's Western Conference NBA action, the Memphis Grizzlies here at home.
Wasting no time, drawing first blood.
And they double up Morant. Out to the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Morant with the steal. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And so here's Phoenix. 4-point game. Pass to Allen. On the wing, Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Kept alive. Edey gets the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Allen. Inside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brooks. Following the miss by John Morant. Here's Allen. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Wells. Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Gillespie. Outside Williams. Booker right side. Shoots over Morant. Kicks it out to Booker. To the inside. Tries again. And it's laid in by Brooks. It's a tie ball game.
Good job by Brooks, getting a close-in look and capitalizing.
Jackson misses. Down low. Got a piece of it. From outside the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis with the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Booker to the paint. Here's Brooks. And the dunk by Brooks.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with his play.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. The Grizzlies with the lead. Here's Morant.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Out to Brooks. Good ball movement here by the Suns. They set the screen. Here's Dunn. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Booker. Pulling the basket by Ja Morant.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. To the middle. In the corner, it's Landale. Here's Aldama. The shot from the low post is good. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dunn. Aldama with the rebound. Here's Landale. Off target at the rim. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots. Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Inside. Left block shot on the way. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. To the paint. To the right side. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Gillespie. Still scoreless. And he makes that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Landale. Banked in off the glass. Landale's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. And it's done in the corner. And yes, it's good. Dunn's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Booker. Here's Iguodaro. Guarded by Jackson. Booker in stride. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Pass to Gillespie. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Iguodaro. Count it.
Gets it inside and goes to work. That's how it's done.
Morant outside. Down low. Here's Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Aldama's got his second basket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Count the basket.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
Pass to Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
To the inside. O'Neal, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Suns trail by 6. Here's Bouye. It's sent back by Edey. Here's Bouye. Hasn't made one yet. Out to Brooks. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Bouye missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
That's a good one. Here's Bouye. Guarded by Morant. Lobbed up there for O'Neal.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. To the middle. And that one's good. Richards got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns.
Defensively there, you played Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Caldwell Pope outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Nice job grinding through and earning the whistle. Caldwell Pope felt it coming and just pushed through it. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And Phoenix turns it over again. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. To the paint. Here's Aldama. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Aldama's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Landale. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Aldama. Brooks grabs the board. Suns trail by 7. Here's Richards. Good. Richards got 4 this quarter.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide-open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Picked him clean. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. To the wing right side. Back to Aldama. Caldwell Pope outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Some changes for Memphis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And Memphis making a change here. Here's the screen. Here's Booker. Done. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Richards. Back to Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dunn shot's good.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. And stolen by Booker. Here's Dunn. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Timeout. Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Williams a screen. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
To the left side wing. Five to shoot. Pass to Williams. Misses the baby hook. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Williams. From 11 feet away. Bucket is good. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Gillespie. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Boy, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Unable to get the ball in bounds. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Jazz fans are making noise. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. George with the steal. Inside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Out left to the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
I like the decisiveness by Markkanen in the screen and roll, really knowing when to shoot once he gets the screen.
Maxey attacking. The teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. Here's George. That one falls.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
Here's Maxey. Out to the right wing. Pass to Edgecombe. Oh, my goodness, the slam! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the contest. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. Now Edgecombe. Stolen by Markkanen. The three from George. With the putback. George double teamed. Goes back up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Now here's George. Defended by George. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's George missing. Utah leading by 3. Screen by Nurkic. To the inside. Arlo grabs the rebound.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Now here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here's Sensabaugh. And the shot no good, a bit short. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Maxey. Up top, Embiid. And again, it's Philadelphia.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Utah trailing here. And it's Bona with the rebound. Pass to McCain. To the paint. And it's Bona missing. Now Filipowski. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Now McCain. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bona. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Hendricks. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's McCain. Screen by Watford. Drives to the hoop. McCain's shot is off. Pass to Love. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Now, here's Oubre. No scoring in this one. Embiid inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's George. Out to the right wing. Here's Collier. Diving in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Collier. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Shot by Grimes. No good. The Jazz with the lead. To the middle. Filipowski. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The 76ers trailed by 3. Inside. Tries from 10. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Clock at 4. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Collier. George hacks a 2-pointer. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. To the paint. And finished off by Bailey.
And no shortage of agility for Bailey. He just leaps up to the rim.
Right side Maxey. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 76ers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And Embiid drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
To the inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic doing everything right on that pick and roll here. And it all starts with a good screen.
Outside, George. From outside the arc. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Right wing. Here's Mikhailuk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mikhailuk got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to George. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Screen by Nurkic. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low, Markkanen. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Markkanen's got the lead back up to 4 now for Utah. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz out in front. They're up by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's George. And he comes up with the deuce. George has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Utah. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Nurkic with the steal. We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. To the inside. Huff. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Now here is Holiday. Driving to the basket. The layup off target. Pass to Nembhard. Oh, good on the triple. Outside Holiday. For three. It's rebounded by Nesmith. For three, Siakam. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. So it's Portland now, following the score by Indiana. Hamara. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Watch the screen. Pass to Nembhard. There's the drive. Now Nesmith, defended by Sharp. 4 on the shot clock. Nembhard inside the three-point line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Avdia. And again, it's Portland converted.
You can tell Holiday likes setting up his guys. He enjoys facilitating.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's the screen. Here's Klingon. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Oh, good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. That three off the mark. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Sharp missing. Here's Furphy. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Avdia. No good with the triple. In the corner, it's Nesmith. And the three ball is good.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's Sharp. Here's Klingon. It's hauled in by Huff.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Nesmith. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Avdia. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. And he banks in the layup. Klingon's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Here's Yang. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Pass to Potter. And that one is hammered home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's McConnell. The Blazers getting the bucket. Launches a three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Portland trailing here. Stolen by Walker. Here's Potter. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. Deep two from Murray. Kicks it out to Love. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Jackson. So it's the Pacers now. Outside Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Holiday with the three. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
A consistent three-point shooter. You can count on Holiday.
For three, Siakam. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pacers trailed by 3 to end the run. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And he nails the third. And Portland with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's McConnell. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 1.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And Klingon uses his size well and just bullies his way through the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Indiana trailing here. Thompson in the corner. Back to Nembhard. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And Klingon pulls it down. And Portland with the ball. Avdia gets the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Nembhard, still without a basket. Ball's knocked loose. Holiday with it. Picked up by Thompson. And finished off by Avdia.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end.
Grant at the elbow. Second chance effort. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Nembhard. Outside, Walker. Looking to end the run. And Klingon pulls it down. Latrey. Avdia can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Avdia. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Count the basket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Portland leading by 4. Puts one up from 19. And he hits the jump shot. Avdia's got 9 points. With 2 seconds left, the shot will not fall. And the first half is now in the books. Portland out in front, leading by 6. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The Trailblazers with the lead. Pass to Sharp. Oh, the jam by Sharp.
He'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Siakam lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Trailblazers. That one falls. 8 points for Shaedon Sharp.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. A few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Back to Nesmith. Pass to Furphy. In the corner, it's Nesmith. 4 on the clock. Here's Nembhard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Portland leading by 12. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Back to Holiday. This one for 3. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 10. And there's the drive. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Here's Avdia. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Siakam. Here's Nesmith. Second shot opportunity. Off. No good. Trailblazers leading by 12. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nembhard for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Here's Kamare. Good on the three-point shot. Kamare's got 6 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Pacers trail by 15. Outside Jackson. From outside, off the mark. And here's Portland. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Wasted no time on that one. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 12. Pass to Grant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Clinching the N1 opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. From deep. And it's Shepard missing. Trailblazers leading by 15. Here's Sharp. Pass to Kamare. Holiday with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
1:04 left in the third quarter. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Jackson has the open look. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And the basket by Kamare.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Jackson. And another 3 for Indiana.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Walker. Left side Jackson. Here's Potter. No good that time. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a change here. And he sinks the second. Inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And so and there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Siakam has it in the corner. Here's McConnell. Kicks it out to Siakam. The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
And it's Avdia off the drive. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. Siakam inside. Puts it up from 17 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Yang. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lays it up off the glass. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Grant outside. From downtown, here's Klingon. Makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Klingon. The shot misses. Siakam looking around. Missed on the three. Trailblazers leading by 14. Murray outside. For three. Jackson with the rebound. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
McConnell. The three doesn't go. Outside, Avdia. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He kills the three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so here's Portland after Indiana gets the three.
That's one he knows he should have drained. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's Sharp. Holiday. Drained from outside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Donovan Klingon.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Now, here's Sharp. Shot clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 19. Down it goes for three. There's 38 seconds left in the game. The first one falls. So he gets them both. On offense, here are the Pacers. McConnell fires. No good from three. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Launches it. Jackson with the rebound. Puts up a three. Buries the deep ball. From deep. Jackson with the rebound. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah. And the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A nice shot by Fears.
You got to have some touch as a guard. Fears showing off there with the floater.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. For three, Siakam. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Williamson double team. Pass to Queen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nesmith. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. On offense here are the Pelicans. It's hauled in by Furphy. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And a wide open look for Siakam. It's hauled in by Queen.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
It's hauled in by Furphy. Siakam for three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond. Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Siakam, good. Siakam's got 8 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And he drives in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Huff. Siakam inside. Comes up empty down low. Here's Williamson. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 6.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. And Queen gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Siakam misses. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Siakam. The Pacers making a switch here. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Bay. 5 to shoot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Indiana trailing here. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Here he goes. And slam dunk by Fear.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And the wide open shot from McConnell. From outside off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Queen. From deep. That shot off. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Pelicans ahead, up 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
To the paint, Jay. Back to Jones. Pass to Poole. Three-pointer. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Pacers trail by 4. And it's Shepherd missing.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he... Oh, yes!
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They set the pick. The 3 from Poole. Nisi controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pacers trail by 5. Here's McConnell. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Sweet move. And slam dunk by Fears.
You see the athleticism on plays like this. Fears really gets up for a guard.
And here's Poole for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Poole's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Here's Misi. And Misi throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. New Orleans leading by 8. Shot from the wing. Poole on the wing. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fears. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's McConnell. Finished off the break. McConnell's got 5 now.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pelicans leading by 6. Poole left side. Good on the shot. Poole's got his second bucket.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Outside Jackson. To the inside. Hunter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
The Pacers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his second trip to the line in this one. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. Fires from deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Inside, Hunter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Bey. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And maneuvering into position, Bey moving the needle. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Nembhard for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Queen. Williamson in the post. Back to Bey. 4 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Bey's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pacers trail by 10. Nembhard for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bey sets a screen. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Down low. Pass to Furphy. Now Nembhard wants to get it to Nesmith and does. Basket good.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And the layup is good. Nembhard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Master Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Siakam. It's good. This game is all even. Siakam's got 16.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's New Orleans with it. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Messi. Right wing. And the basket is good. 10 points for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Potter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits the second from the line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Messi. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Matkovic. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. The Pacers pull it in. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone.
When Jarace Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
To the middle. Here's Matkovic.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Indiana trailing here. McConnell scanning the floor. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Jams it with authority.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
The 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Pacers trail by 3. Walker with a clean look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pelicans leading by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Out of hand on it. They retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. That went off McConnell.
He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that length.
Stolen by Nembhard. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pelicans lead by 5. From New Orleans, back. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. New Orleans leading by 5. Bay sets a screen. Inside. Jackson comes over with the double. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Pass to Shepherd. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. That 3 off the mark. Fears with it. Over in the corner. Looney. Bay sets a screen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. That's now 8 points for Saddiq Bey. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Hawkins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Allie, thank you so much. Bay, no good. Pacers trailed by 6. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Trained from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Count it.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Pelicans leading by 5. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Siakam off target from outside.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Does not go. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Pulls the trigger. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. They double him with Siakam. Here's Queen. Williamson. And there's the dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And it's blocked. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Okay, I see you.
Oh, the dunk!
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
They recover it. Showing off the post moves right there. And stolen by Williams. Oh, my goodness, the slam. And the first one drops. Siakam hits them both. The drive by Williamson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Maxey, no good. And it's the Hornets ball. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Now here's Oubre. Embiid the screen. And George, here we go. And the dunk by Embiid.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Count that bucket.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Pass to Embiid. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
From deep, Maxey buries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Can they get it? The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Ball with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's George. Here's Embiid. The layup off target. Hornets trailed by 10. Here's Miller. Here he goes. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And drawing contact is what Miller does best. Versatile in his movements towards the basket. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that
shot? And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Here's Edgecombe. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Oubre. Clock at 4. Embiid wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 11 points. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Now, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
In the corner, it's Oubre. And George. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Hornets making a change here. Hornets trail by 10. Outside, Sexton. Miller outside. There's the three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Maxey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Here's Sexton. From past the arc. The rebound by Paul George.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there. Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
To the paint. Diabate. Banked in off the glass. Diabate's got his second bucket.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
That one drops for him.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Sexton for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Sexton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Outside for George. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The rookie providing the answer. All right, DJ.
Sexton for 3. Philadelphia leading by 14. Here's Embiid. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The 11-footer, a putback, pass to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. No good from outside. 59 seconds left now here in the second. Oubre with the steal. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 19. Here's George. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
And it's Miller on the follow.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Edgecombe. Sinks the triple. Edgecombe's got 6 points.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And that one's good, Maxey.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Miller surveying the floor. Bridges, no one around him. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Bridges got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Maxey. Embiid inside. Got a piece of it. Miller outside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for him.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Inside. Outside, Maxey. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Embiid. The Hornets pull it in. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the inside. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Here's Oubre. Pass to George. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
The 76ers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's Ball. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
From the baseline. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
The 3 from George. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 19. Back to Sexton. Pass to Diabate. .111 left in the third. And again, the Hornets missing. And the 76ers with possession. They get it back. Oubre outside. Misses the 3. Here's Diabate. Guarded by Embiid.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Embiid. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Diabate grabs the board. And here is Williams. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's got 8.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Pass to George. There's the triple. Green with the rebound. Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Over to the left wing. Here's Edgecombe. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 76ers leading by 13. He's looking for Embiid and falls in. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Sexton on the wing. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton. Launching quickly.
Embiid the screen. Here's Edgecombe. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's 8 points here for P.J. Edgecombe. For 3, Bridges. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
And good that time.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Edgecombe makes it off the glass. 10 points here for P.J. Edgecombe.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up J's. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Back to Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks. Miller, no up. The 76ers leading by 9. Embiid the screen. Maxey with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Edgecombe with it. Here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Ball. The 3 doesn't go. Philadelphia leading by 11. Now Maxey. George fires. No good from 3. And here's Sharp. Ball. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition point.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Maxey looking it over. He gets it to go.
And in that pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first. Maxey too good with the rock in his hands.
Here's Bridges. LaMelo. He's off from 3. Stolen by Ball. That one is off.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And there's the 3.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now Oubre. Outside, Maxey. Outside, George. It's good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Charlotte calls timeout. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Sexton, and he does not hit.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
James with it. Picked up by Edgecombe. Now the 76ers with it, leading by 12.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Maxey into the lane. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now Oubre. Outside George. 4 on the shot clock. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.